Hello everybody. So I know it's been a a long time since I made a video. So I basically wanted to do an update video and kind of fill you in on what has been going on the last few weeks. So I was basically trying to do weekly pregnancy updates. If you watched any of my previous videos, that was kind of the plan, and the plan was to get them done all the way until I had the baby. I actually started doing them kind of late because I don't know, I didn't really start this channel until I was already about halfway through my pregnancy. I don't really remember what my last entry was. I know it was sort of 30-something-ish weeks, and I kind of hit a wall there where I just had no energy to do anything. I did that last video and then it was just like I felt like I couldn't even make it through the day and function just doing all my regular everyday stuff. Never mind throwing in, you know, just everything involved in making a video. And I know, you know, that seems like not a big deal, but I think when you're at the end of your pregnancy and you are tired and you're not sleeping and you're achy and you're sore and you feel fat and you're just sick of being pregnant, yeah, everything just seems to be way more like exaggerated than it actually is. I basically spent the last, you know, few weeks of my pregnancy like in pajamas and sweatpants if I had nowhere to go. Well, actually that's not true, because even if I had to pick up the kids at school, I was in sweatpants, which is embarrassing. But yeah, it hit me like a ton of bricks. And you know, I've said before that I can't really complain in my pregnancies because I don't generally suffer from any kind of, you know, like serious pregnancy symptoms. But when I usually, like when I hit a certain week near the end there, and it's varied from pregnancy to pregnancy, it kind of just like, I think I just like make up for lost time and just, I don't know, it sounds way worse than it is, but I can't even explain it. Like I was so overwhelmingly tired, like all the time. Like my husband was literally like, I don't know how you're gonna make it, like you're tired all the time. So anyway, enough complaining, but I just, yeah, I kind of, like when I look back now, or now that I'm sort of at the point I'm at now, I feel badly that I didn't continue doing the weekly videos because, you know, I mean, I hate that I just stopped, but like I wish that I had done them so that I could, you know, just have them to look back at. But at the same time, if I'm able to kind of like put myself back at that time when I was like going through it, then I still don't think I would have been able to do it. If you haven't already guessed, I had the baby, and I plan on sort of doing a formal introduction and kind of showing her off. Probably in my next video. I didn't want to kind of do this all at once because it would end up being like a 20-minute video. I didn't want to just like make another video and go from, you know, like being 30-something weeks pregnant to like, here's the baby without any explanation. So in a nutshell, I had a baby girl like I expected to, and everything worked out well in the end. She was happy, I'm doing well. She is now 10 days old, so she was born on July 6th, on a Friday morning, and she was actually 2 days late. We joked all the time, well, we sort of joked all the time that I had very unconventional pregnancies in terms of that, like my first pregnancy, I was 37 weeks when I delivered, which is very uncommon because if you're going to go over, most likely it's going to be, you know, your first pregnancy. Like 37 weeks for my first, 38 weeks for my second, 39 weeks for my third, and then my fourth baby came like just 2 or 3 days before the due date. And so we joked that if I continued on that pattern, that technically this baby should be late. We kind of, you know, ha 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 about it. And even like the doctors and the nurses were like, well, you know, I guess that would be the pattern. And yet everything pointed to me going early. I had a whole bunch of stuff that went on kind of near the latter part of the pregnancy where, you know, the doctors were like constantly like, oh, I think you're going to go early, and I would be prepared, you know, like to have a early delivery and all this kind of, and I was convinced that I was going to go early. I just really was. And lo and behold, I was late for my 5th pregnancy. Like, it's just crazy. So needless to say, that didn't really help in contributing to my, you know, cheery mood, because I was just like, I think by the time I hit 38 weeks, I was like done. And I know that's silly to say because, you know, that's not even your due date, but I just was not used to really getting that close to my due date. It was a very trying time. And but like I said, everything went well, and I have no complaints in terms of the labor and the delivery. I just wanted to do this video just to sort of bridge the gap between my last video and my upcoming video, when I will show you our little baby girl. I may go a little more into depth into the whole like delivery and labor part of things. We're super happy, and we are so glad that she's here. We waited a long time for her to get here. So yeah, we're just glad that she is healthy and home, and everything worked out well. Sorry that I didn't keep up with the vlogs a little bit better, but I'm still going to be posting videos on this channel. That's the plan anyway. And they'll all sort of be, obviously I'm done, you know, with the pregnancy part of things, but I still plan on posting videos, any kind of really parenting slash, you know, mom and baby and kids related videos. I will be doing a video probably coming up as well on what I packed for the hospital in my personal bag, what I packed in the baby's bag, and just kind of maybe some tips and tricks and some helpful ideas for that, and a whole bunch of stuff. Thanks for hanging in there with me, and stay tuned for the next video, and you'll get to meet new baby girl. Yay! Bye!